asked, where did my daughter get her self-esteem and her confidence from? Because people who know my daughter, she got really high self-esteem. She's not afraid of anything. She'll do anything, when it comes to like dancing or getting up to say something or whatever. And just my response to that is that I just never limit her. I allow her to be able to just try anything. If it wasn't going to affect her in the long run, it wasn't going to harm her in any way, I let her do it, So what I would do if she wanted to just get up and dance or something, I'm like, yeah, go ahead and dance. What is it going to hurt? And that was from when she was little. Like when she was real young, I started her out that way. And anybody who was like, she can't do it, you gonna let her do that? No, I didn't have her around those people. So I just made it sure that she knew that she can do it and she can try. If other kids can do it and other kids can try, so can you. I remember when one time we was at an event and they asked, she was actually at an event she wasn't supposed to be. It was an adult event, but I had just brought her along anyway. And they asked, who want to read? And do you know Mia raised her hand? And at this time, her speech was 20 times worse than what it is. Like, people really didn't understand what she said. You only probably understand certain words, but I will understand what she said about me being her mother. So she had raised her hand and said she'll read, and they let her read. And after she read, everybody gave her a standing ovation. Not because she was reading and they didn't understand, like they was understanding what she read. They stood up and gave a standing ovation because she was bold enough to read in spite of her speech. And just her confidence and her boldness. And so I think that was like kind of life changing for Mia. You know what I'm saying? That was just like, and she was young. I think she was probably like 8 when she did that. And I think that played a major part in that. And that's why I think she always looked for that excitement of, I did something big, and even when people didn't expect me to do it. So I definitely remember that day. She had to say she'll remember it, but I remember it very clearly. And I just thought it was so funny. And I just thought that was just so bold and brave of her to just raise her hand in a room full of adults to read. So yeah, so that's why you just gotta let them do it. I could have been that parent like, no, don't raise your hand, don't read, no, be quiet, no, put your hand down. I didn't do that. Because the time I was at another event and this lady daughter, she gotta be, I think she was like probably like a teenager, but you can tell she had like a disability, or she had special needs or whatever. And she had raised her hand to ask a question, because the lady asked at the end of the event, like, do anybody have any questions? The girl raised her hand, and the girl started talking. Before she could even get her question out, her mama silenced her, told her, shh, be quiet, don't say that, be quiet. No, that's okay. And the girl, you could just see her self-esteem just go all the way down. You know what I'm saying? And that just kind of made me mad, be like, why would you ever do her like that? You know what I'm saying? And so it was just like that was a mental note to me. Don't ever do that to my daughter. And I think that's another reason why I let my kids or my daughter try stuff, or just go ahead and say and ask what they're gonna ask, or do what they're gonna do. If it's not gonna harm anybody, if it's not offensive, if it's not disrespectful, I allow them. So regardless of their disability or whatever their limitations may be, still let them try it. It can't harm them. And so that's what I did. I made sure that she was able to, whatever she wanted to do. Like, for example, some of y'all may have seen she was on Girls on the Run. Yep, she was on Girls on the Run and couldn't run, but she got out there and did it anyway. She did that 5K, even if I had to fill in where she was lacking. So that's what you do. Like, when they start them out young, just telling them you can do it, try it. It actually helped me to be a better person, to be able to not be scared to do anything, or be able to just boldly speak up for her, just off the way she is. So just don't limit your kids. Allow them to be able to speak and do whatever, they want to do, just as long as it's not harming them or it can't affect them or nobody else in the long run. It won't be, it's nothing wrong with it. So just let them try. Sky's the limit.